see it. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Awesome. Man, it is 11 o'clock. Shall we get started? Come on in, David. Do we have an extra seat? Here.
I didn't know for
We tried.
It's your in the back.
Awesome. Regina is cutting up some paper because we're gonna be giving away a Big Bang fireworks. So when she hands it out, you guys, please put your name on there. You do have to stay until the very end. I will secure you guys in here until the very end. So awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for coming. I'm super excited. It is the first day, or first sales meeting of the second half of the year. So I just want to remind everybody of our mission. Again, Keller Williams, our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And how we get to our mission is through our vision, which is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. Do we have the Zoom link too, Francisco, for people? No?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then here's our belief system. I will always have this up every sales meeting, so that way we can come back around to what Keller Williams stands for, okay? So our belief system is win-win or no deal. Integrity, always do the right thing. Customers will always come first. I know sometimes we have challenging ones. I had one this year. Colleen helped us work through that. But still, at the end of the day, they do come first, okay? Commitment in all things. Just keep your word, whatever you guys commit to, right? Keep your word, keep your promise. Communication, seek first to understand. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, I'm gonna ask you guys to work as a team with me today. Together, everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success is always through the results through people. Okay, that is what Keller Williams stands for. We will make sure that we bring that back into our market center. So. Next slide. Cool. All right. Well, we can never start a meeting without gratitude. Truly believe that gratitude is the highest form of energy. You can't be mad, sad, upset, frustrated, and be grateful at the same time. So what or who are you guys grateful for today? And share your wins and tell us something good. Anyone? I'm gonna kick it off. Oh, Francisco, kick it off, Francisco.
I'm grateful to have a front desk person again.
It's so awesome. So,
Okay, I've got one totally out of left field.
okay.
I love Third Eye Blind. Did anybody of you guys love Third Eye Blind? I'm gonna see Third Eye Blind live tonight for the first time. I'm gonna see a live Third Eye Blind show tonight.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that.
It's like a. Better get in here.
It's my 37th anniversary.
Give us one piece of advice of how you've made it this far, 37 years into marriage. She's always right.
You can say that. It's being recorded.
Always right.
Yes.
Happy
So
wife,
what
happy
you do
life.
is if you sense that your wife is upset, what you do is you go, you know, honey, I'm not sure exactly what I did, but I'm sorry. I think I should probably go to my room and spend just time with myself. No, you get ahead of it. Seriously, it's a lot of, forgiveness and both ways and just, you know what? I've come to the conclusion is don't focus on the little stuff, the things where I'm like, honey, seriously, can't you put the drawers in under the bed so it doesn't dislocate my toe when I'm trying to bring you a cup of water or something, I'm like, just push them in all the way and just let it go. Just let it go. In other words, focus on the things that really matter, not on the little things that you think the other person should think about, right? So,
I love that, Troy. Congratulations.
oh yeah,
That's so
it's,
awesome.
congratulations to me. It's like- I know, don't tell her I married up. Yeah.
So fun. Anyone else? Anyone else want to share? I will say something. I'm super grateful for Christina, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too right now. She has filled in for the last 30 days. She's absolutely amazing, and she has been making our world so freaking just awesome and seamless. So Christina Buchanan, if you guys have not had the opportunity to talk to her, probably because you don't need anything right now, but if you do need something, she's literally just like 10 seconds response time, and she gets us whatever it is that we need. So we're definitely, I'm super grateful for her, and I hope that you guys are too. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Guys. Awesome. Yeah. But anyone in the room?
I saw it.
Andrew
Michelle?
and Michelle.
Michelle, what do you got planned for your birthday this month?
I don't know yet.
You're 2 days in.
You're 2 days
So
in.
figure it out.
You don't celebrate the whole month like all the millennials do?
I'm gonna get my
No?
husband to, but.
That's awesome. Well, happy birthday to all of the July babies. Okay, introducing our newest MCA. I'm super excited. She's under the wing of Christina Buchanan. So I have no doubt that she's going to be absolutely phenomenal for our market center. Melissa, do you want to stand up really quick so everybody could see you?
To be part of this Keller Williams team. Super excited. I've been in the insurance business for 16 years. I'm ready for a new challenge, eager to learn and be here with all of you and make Keller Williams great again. I am a very quick learner, so please be patient with me. And I'm gonna learn. Christina's awesome, and you guys, we're gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm super excited to be here.
Yay, welcome. I'm not telling you guys yet where she's gonna be, not because we don't know where she's gonna be in the office yet, but she is in training, so let's leave her alone for a little bit. But we did steal Melissa from an insurance company that she's been at for 16 years. Literally helped run it, so I'm super excited that she's with us now. Okay. Okay. All right. So of course, thank you so much to all of our amazing partners. Opus and Win and First American Home Warranty with Susan, Motif, Heather with Snap, and then Hexapod as well. So they definitely help contribute to the market center, to our culture, to all of you guys, and we appreciate every single one of them. If we go to the next slide, we'll see if, is Cindy here?
I'm here.
Awesome. Cindy, come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, for a non-public speaker here. Okay, so I do have a trivia question today. I also wanted to bring up a question that was posed to a realtor. That was a lender question. So the realtor sent the question to me and I was able to get the question answered real quickly, real easy. And it jogged a thought that you guys probably get a lot of the impound questions or escrow questions. What are impounds, or how do impounds work, or things like that. So let's schedule just a quick 30-40 minute class on how impounds work and all of that. The question this morning was, why am I paying a year's worth of insurance at close plus 3 months? And so the answer is super easy. You actually own your home probably 45 to 60 days before you make a house payment. So if we're closing in July, your insurance is due in July of next year, but you didn't make a house payment until September. And your insurance is probably going to be paid out in June. So you will have only made 10 payments when your 12 months of insurance is going to be due again. So those are just little things that I would love to do a real quick kind of teaching on how impounds work. So anyway, trivia question. How much are allowed for a conventional loan for seller concessions? A, 3%, B, 6%, C, 9%, or D, all of the above?
See?
6%.
B. 6%.
6%.
D, all of the above, depends on.
You cheated.
So smart, Justin. Damn, let's get some fireworks, Justin.
Right? Is he right, Cindy?
He's correct.
Yeah.
Depends on how much you put down.
Yeah.
So like 5% down, you can only do a 3% concession. 10% down, you can do a 6% concession. If you put 20% down, you can get up to a 9% concession.
Wow.
So very rarely used, but
That's because
it's
sellers have to
possible.
agree to pay that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You said 3, 6, and 9, so the regular gets 3, the 10% gets 6, and the 20 gets 9?
I'll double check that, but from memory, I believe that's what it is.
That's very cool.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
Does your compensation count towards seller concessions? A, yes.
That's only option.
No,
No.
it
No,
doesn't
it does
count
not.
towards
It does
lender
not.
concessions, okay, guys? So even though we call it concession.
Completely two different things. Concession 1 and 2. Yes.
Apple, can I share something really quick? I did a first time home buyer seminar with Cindy this weekend,
Yes.
and Cindy was amazing.
That's
Like
awesome.
her presentation was so detailed and yet general for people like me who have general concepts.
Yeah.
For someone who is maybe a little bit uncomfortable speaking in front of people, you would not know that. She did a fantastic presentation, so if you're wanting to do that for your clients, I would highly recommend reaching out to Cindy.
I
Now
love it.
that she has experience, she's just gonna take off from there,
Yeah.
but it was very good. I was
That's
very
so
impressed
awesome.
with her work.
That's awesome, Francisco. Thank you for sharing that.
Can I share something on mortgages while we're on mortgages?
Yeah.
On loan assumptions, somebody on my team, Daniel Souza specifically, we had. No, it's a good story though. I'm gonna brag, I'm kind of, not brag, it's just a
Okay.
good deal. He was able to get a VA loan assumed by a non-VA borrower. Right, and the only negative thing it's for the VA person that he's gonna lose his benefits, his eligibility for another VA, but he's totally okay with it. So it's like a unicorn transaction. I'm like, Daniel, let's, oh, there you go. I'm like,
I don't know how
let's
we
see this,
figured that
let's
out,
see this,
but
thing. He
yeah.
got loan approval yesterday. A regular citizen assumed a VA loan.
Wow.
And the
What
VA person
mortgage
knows.
company?
Daniel, help.
What mortgage company was it?
So it's Mr. Cooper.
Interesting. They're one of the bigger ones.
We were arguing about it.
Yeah,
So-
we've been going back and forth with this for a
So,
long time.
from what I had understood previously, even going with it, like anybody can assume a VA loan, even if you're not.
Even though you're not
your
VA.
VA.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that.
And the cool thing about it, the mortgage company had a whole department to help with that assumption, so it's not like the buyer had to do they had to do a bunch of work, but there was like a department for loan assumption that worked
For the assumption,
with them on that, and it was a 2-month process, 60 days.
Wow, that's not bad. And Daniel, I have to ask, so does that mean when it's a loan assumption, the current owner stays on the loan? And the new
No.
owner? No.
No, it's a completely transfer act, it's a complete, it's not a
Then
substitute.
why do they lose their benefits as
I think
VA?
because it's the VA loan, because it's,
It's still in effect.
It's not VA eligible.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh,
it
got it.
If the borrower was VA eligible, then they know that he
It would
was.
transferred over if it
That's
was,
why the seller loses their VA eligibility because it's
They're
a
only allowed to have
non-VA eligible borrower
Gotcha.
assuming the loan.
Yeah, that's a unicorn transaction I wanted to share because I'm blown away by this. I'm so happy that it's working out. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
no, that's
This is
awesome.
like the biggest thing I was wrong about in the last year and a half was I thought assumptions were gonna be a huge deal.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna be our solution to the market before. It never panned out.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm telling you, the dynamics have not changed. If it's a federal loan,
Mhm.
and FHA is even better. You don't have to deal with the whole VA side of it. If it's USDA, it's the same thing. The rules are the same. You don't have to worry about which bank it is. Because they have to follow the same rules. The loans are assumable.
That's so
And the
awesome.
seller gets full discharge from the property. They don't take
From
any
any
residual
financial
in.
liabilities,
Yeah,
like their
yeah.
responsibilities.
I think it's an abomination. If there's a loan for like 2.7% interest that gets paid off and it's a big portion of the principal.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy
a
that we're
waste.
not, it's a waste. We should be getting more money for the seller by
Yeah.
facilitating that assumption.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, it's a pain in the butt. That's why nobody's doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, 60 days, it's like the short sale days, right?
But you
Like,
do it for yourself.
I think the seller made it,
Yeah.
though, because,
It's worth the
they were
effort if
actually
you
paying
get it.
out of pocket to sell the house, so
The
obviously everybody's gonna wanna pay out of pocket to sell the house and do all this, so like he was saying, it's kind of like a unicorn.
It's a very, very unique
situation.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Great job, Daniel. Great job. I love it. Awesome. All right. Susan's not here today.
What?
No?
Brownies?
Anyway. Susan's amazing. I hope that you guys all use her for First American Home Warranty. She is freaking phenomenal. And there's that, I love that friends and family discount. I take advantage of that. She actually saved us a couple $100s a month on like a multiple things. So she's absolutely amazing. Okay, Win Home Inspection, Nathan. I'm gonna get Nathan in here next time because I love Nathan. Who else uses Nathan? Yeah? Okay, I hope you guys, I hope more people use him. He's just so awesome. I still remember when he used to come into our office and he used to have these binders. So just been using him for over 6 years. So hope you guys give him a shot. Okay, Hexapod Pest Control. I know on my team, Amber loves Hexapod. So I think they're doing a great job and they are one of our partners. So please give them a shot as well.
Here's the cool thing about Hexapod as well, besides they'll give you a bid. I love that. They give you a bid if they do the work and here's what it's gonna cost, so that helps. But then I just had one where the seller wanted to do the work themselves and they went out and immediately got us a clearance. They said he did a great job, and you know what I'm talking about, when you have a company that, and they go out there and they find new stuff and then they don't like the way that, you know, and it's so irritating. But Hector's great to work with, so anyway.
I will also chime in on that, Troy. And they actually called out one of our handyman that went out and was like, "You didn't do a good job. I'm gonna go back out and fix it." Absolutely love it when you've got people like that that's there to make sure that the next new homeowners are getting this stuff corrected properly. So it was awesome that they did that for us too. Cool. Heather's not here, so, but Heather's awesome too, and we've been using Snap NHD for a long time, so if you guys are not using her, please do so. She's absolutely amazing, and she's a partner of the Market Center. Okay, Opus, we've got both Amanda and Colleen here, so if you guys want to come up and say something.
I know, whenever we first started, it used to be a chant
I'll
every
lead the
single
chant.
time.
Come on.
Yes.
I think it'd be kind of old by now if we were doing that.
It never gets old.
And,
It's like my joke.
well, it's very nice to
Never
see
get old.
so many faces in this room. So for those of you that don't know us, I'm Amanda, I'm escrow officer with Opus, and this is Colleen. So we usually, the first of the month, we just congratulate everybody, say our thank yous for all of our openings and our closings for the month before. So I do have a list printed out so we can just recognize everybody. I have Rosa, these are our openings for last month. Rosa, Ryan, Apple with 4.
Yay!
Jacqueline, Casey with 2, Frankie with 2, Chanel, Justin, Andrew, Wayne, Jody, Anna, Iggy, and Kristen. Those were our openings. I'm sorry, Anna had 2 and Iggy had 2. And then our closings for the month, we had Landon, Frankie had 2, Yalis, Kristen with 3, Apple with 2, Donovan, Jenny, Troy. Iggy had 3 closings last month. Kelly, Martha, and Ryan. So thank you guys all for your business, and we appreciate you.
So appreciate
Yes.
If we can do anything for any of you, pre-listings, net sheets, comps, deeds, miracles.
Yeah.
Miracles.
If you just
They
have,
do. They
if you
do
just have
miracles there.
questions, just call us or shoot us an email, so.
I love it.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you. Well, Jody, is Jody here?
Here.
Awesome. Jody, you want to come up really quick?
We're in the special box seats out there.
Yeah,
I
just want to invite anyone that would like to know more about coaching to our What is Productivity Coaching at 1:30 on Thursday. We do it every week, and I know you're talking about halftime goals today, right?
Yes.
And so if anything really resonates with you and you want some help to fill those gaps that many of you will inevitably find, because we all do, right? We'd love to help you with that. So I'd love to spend a half hour with you just talking about your business and how we can help you move it forward.
Awesome. Thank you, Jody.
You guys, I highly recommend, especially if you are a new agent, get into productivity coaching. Newer agents, it's very helpful. I am obviously here to help you guys out in your business, but honestly, I can't be there for, it's like, hey, what form do I use? Right, I think right now I have over 900 agents under my license in 3 different market centers. I can't be telling you what form to use. I just don't have enough time in the day. So honestly, but having a productivity coach that you can go to that coaches you through not only how to fill out the forms, because that's one thing, but how to make business, how to do business, and do your lead gen in the proper way to do it. So Lori, right there, if you're in productivity coaching, go to Lori.
She is amazing with the
And then
podcast.
Lori can call me and with the more difficult ones. That's the way to do it.
How many people in this room have been part of Jody's program? Can you just get a raise of hands?
Geez, and
Wow.
And lots not in the room too. But I will just add that, so we have a whole system for our brand new agents, and we coach any agent who wants to build their business. And for our new agents, I have 2 other coaches. Lori's one of them. We have Emily at the Central Coast as well. And we have eyes on your contracts. So we look at them before you have a client sign them. Make sure that all the right boxes are checked or not checked, or whatever the case may be, so that we help keep you out of trouble.
Awesome. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate it. Reminders. Sorry, I got lost. I was like, oh, good thing there's a slide for it. Reminders. So no contracts class this Thursday due to a holiday week. So we will kick it off next week, and we are going to be focusing on residential listing agreements this month. Okay, so make sure that you guys have that blocked out every Thursday at 1 o'clock. So that way we can help minimize some of the calls on what forms to use and how to fill them out. Awesome. Also, I don't know if anybody knows this, but there's a call blitz every Tuesday in the Hanford office from 9 to 12. Okay, and that is hosted by the Hanford KW office, where Thomas and Josephine are. So please make sure you guys check it out. Scan the QR code to join in on the Zoom. Okay, it's super important just to have people and accountability with just doing that daily activity. And this is only on Tuesdays from 9 to 12. So take advantage of that, grab a partner and get on that Zoom, or better yet, go check out their beautiful Hanford office on the address is 106 East 7th Street in Hanford, and go say hello to all of them. Okay, cool. Okay, another reminder, Mega Agent Camp is going to be August 11th through the 14th. When is the first day of school? I don't know why I don't know that. I'm so sorry. I do have kids.
I promise you, they do go to school.
I don't either.
Does anybody know?
I think it's the 15th.
Oh, cool. So we can go to Mega Agent Camp, right? Like the next day is the first day of school.
You just put them in school and then you go to get Mega Agent Camp.
So August 15th, now that I know that, I'm totally going. So that I don't miss the first day of school and I don't miss Mega Agent Camp. Who plans on going to Mega Agent Camp? Yes? Okay. Who has not been to Mega Agent Camp? Oh my gosh, you guys, if it's not this year, please, please, please plan on going to a Keller Williams International event. And it's going to be in San Antonio for the next couple of years, which is awesome. Whoever goes this year, let's plan on going to the Riverwalk. Absolutely beautiful place. There's so many shops and restaurants and just so cool. You can even like take a little boat raft thing in the middle of the Riverwalk. Okay, so whoever goes, let's plan on doing that and just spend some time together when we go to Mega Agent Camp. Learn a ton, come back fired up and like psycho status. I want to share it with the whole market center. Okay, that's how I come back when I go to all of these events. So Okay, and then just really quick, reminder on the compliance. Christina is our awesome, she's the one that's taking care of all of this right now until she fully gets Melissa trained. But this is your process for all compliance questions and requests at the moment, okay? So if you guys don't have that, take a few seconds, just jot that down. Make sure that you know how to communicate with Christina on any questions of your guys's files, and make sure that you guys are getting paid quickly. Cool? Okay, next DRE class with Wayne is July 29th at the end of the month. And I was chatting with Marisol yesterday, and it's so neat just to hear her story. She actually grew up inside KW, went to Wayne's class, has been here since she's gotten her license, and literally has had an amazing real estate career the last 3.5 years. So highly recommend, if you guys happen to know anyone that's interested in getting their real estate license, let's fill up the class for Wayne, okay?
Can I chime in on that?
Yes, Wayne.
Very good. I was hoping you would mention that. Thank you for doing so. The class starts the 29th, so it's right around the corner. We're going to start taking signups on the class next Monday. And so I've gotten a lot of interest recently. I hope to have a gigantic class. If you have anybody to call, let me know. I will be gone to Hawaii next week. So if I don't return your call immediately, I apologize, but I will reach out to anybody that you send me. Thanks very much.
And he is so good about it. I've sent Wayne like referrals for the VRE class, and he follows up with me, lets me know if he's in contact with them, like super awesome on the follow-up and the communication. Okay.
How are we getting in contact with you, Wayne?
Sorry, Wayne.
Texting me would be awesome. If you have anybody you want me to reach out to or contact, text me their info, particularly their email address, so that I can make sure they receive the registration invitation that we're going to start on Monday.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Wayne.
Thank you.
You bet.
Cool.
Ready?
Yes. Connection, you guys. This is the month of giving. There is a shoe drive that's being held by Tulare County and YPN. So please take a screenshot of this or scan the QR code. There's the donation sites. Let's make sure that we are helping our community and connecting with them and helping in the smallest way possible, because every small little help towards our community adds up to something big. So let's start to make sure that Keller Williams is out there helping out the community and, just help all the people, okay, as much as we can. Cool.
Remember our goal, 50 pairs of shoes.
Yes, yes.
And these are new shoes?
Maybe lightly used. Just, I don't know. I would assume new shoes. Awesome. And then just a reminder, we are closed on Friday. Because it's Independence Day, and do not forget to give thanks to everyone who has fought and continue to fight for our freedom. This really hits home for me. So my dad served for 33.5 years in the military, and I owe it to him on why I am standing here today. So make sure that you guys do the same thing and give thanks to those who have allowed us to actually have that day off, okay?
Do we have anybody here that served?
Yeah,
Can we say thank you
I
to
love
you
that.
if you have?
Anyone in here that's served in the military?
Go Navy.
Go Navy. Was that wait?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that served, or if you have a family member.
Yes,
So thank you.
yes. Awesome. Okay, so what to expect this month? And we have a full training calendar. I haven't updated it yet because I don't know if there's enough room in there for me, but you guys, I'm super excited. Kicking off next week, it's probably on one of these slides, so I probably should just wait for that when it comes up. But we have a full training calendar in July. Okay, I won't have a giveaway every single time, but I promise you guys, come to the trainings the entire month of July. This is where we close the gap. Okay, I know everybody's on summer vacation mode, right? It's easy just to jump on that bandwagon of going out of town. And yes, you absolutely deserve it. But when you get back, like, don't go on a week vacation and then a week to get back into business, but jump right into the training just to get you back into the rhythm, because this literally, the month of June is where we close the gap for the entire local market. And we want to be that brokerage that closes the gap. So that way we have an absolutely amazing second half of the year. Okay. Okay, so mid-year review, really quick. I didn't want to bother Christina too much because I know she's got a lot going on because it's transmittal and all of that stuff. So I got the little bit of information that I needed just to share with you guys. And these are some big numbers that you guys are going to see here in a second. I just want you guys to know that this is what we are doing together. It's awesome. It is not because of one person. It is not because of one team. It's literally because of one brokerage, and that's our market center. Okay, so I'm super excited on what you guys have been doing the first 6 months of the year. Okay, so year to date, there's a reason why I put the 2024 on how many agents joined us. Listings taken, 587 listings taken so far this year. That's a huge amount, you guys. It's absolutely amazing. That means we either are taking overpriced listings or really know how to take listings, okay? But a 587 listings is a whole lot. And then we have closed 659 in 6 months. 659 transactions in 6 months. That's what, like 60? Am I right? No, 100. It's like an average of 100 transactions every single month for the last 6 months. That's what we're on track for. Oops. I'm so sorry, I didn't double this. So just double it, it's 1,011, 1,200, we're on track to take 1,200 listings this year. That's 100 listings in a month, in 1 month, right? 100 listings in a month that we take as a brokerage, and we are on track to close about 1,300, give or take, unless we double down these next 6 months, okay? I wanted to bring this up. The best year in the last 10 years for Keller Williams, I know is, you know, back in the good old days, was we were just shy of 3,000 closed units as a brokerage. You guys, 3,000 closed units as a brokerage, right? I think we're hovering around 3,000 units closed for the last couple of years for Tulare County as a whole. We were doing that as a brokerage by ourselves. So I know it was the good old days and it's coming back. I want you guys to be prepared for it. I want to make sure that, you know, we are giving you guys the training that you need to be able to take that on as soon as this market shifts. And I promise you guys it will, okay? So I just remember being in real estate 2011, short sale era, called me the short sale queen. I absolutely loved it, right? And as soon as the market turned and it was all traditional sales, I flew. I was like, heck yeah. I was waiting for a check for 3 to 6 months, and all of a sudden it was 21 to 30 days, right? Be ready for it. It is coming back. I promise you guys. Okay. Okay, what are your goals? I want to spend a few minutes on goals for second half of the year. I just want you guys to think about that a little bit. And honestly, I wanted to, like, I don't think we've ever talked about what our goals are for the market center itself, right? Yes, units and transactions matter, but what are some of our other goals as a whole that you guys would like to see happen in the next 6 months of 2025?
Apple, have we ever done like a broker 135, like so we're all together and?
Oh, Michelle, I love that idea.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
other brokerages that have done that, at least I've seen.
Yeah.
I would love to see something like that as a whole.
Yes.
That we're all working toward.
Yeah, I love that, Michelle. We can definitely bring that in and do a 135 for the entire market center. I love that idea. Anyone else have ideas on what some of our goals should be as a market center?
I'd like to see us hold on to and finish the year as the #1 market center in units in California. I mean, it's ours to lose at this point.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty fun if we could claim that as being
Absolutely.
the biggest KW office in units in the state.
You guys, little old Tulare County,
I know.
little old Tulare County, the #1 market share holder in California, right? By units. And does everybody know, like, in Tulare County, Troy, correct me if I'm wrong, do we have about 400,000 people in Tulare County?
Yeah, just over,
That's
about
like,
440.
it's like an outskirt of like a little dot in LA.
Right.
It's over like.
And we-
But we have 1.2 million dairy cows. That's 3 cows per person. Okay.
Not 3 houses per person, but 3
Dairy
houses.
cows.
Yeah. You guys, let that sink in. Little old Tulare County holds the #1 market share in units for all of California. That is truly something to be proud of, right? It really is. I know that there's some other stuff in there that's involved, but just being able to, that means that we, as a brokerage, that we have like less than 300 agents in our market center, and we hold that. Okay, that has to mean something to you guys. That means we've got the right people in place. We've got the right training in place, because without the right training, those units would not happen. We wouldn't know how to do that. We've got the right broker in place, right? Troy's literally one of the smartest people I know.
That is true.
Yes. I knew he would agree with me. I knew he would.
Yeah, I'm humble.
And he's
Humble off, I
funny.
dominate.
He's funny, but I miss the suits. I don't know about you guys. He used to be best dressed.
I used to be best dressed, I'm just in a polo. In the summer, I know. I want to be more like
I only
you.
wear a polo, so I'm like just a polo.
Yes, now, who wears the polo the best?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Lisa.
Okay.
So just think about that. We're gonna bring this up more in the month of July on what your goals are in the second half of the year. And again, you guys, just think of June as being the month where we close the gap. We literally can just surpass, we already are, right? We already are. So literally, we are our own competition. Okay? Let's continue to be better than we were last month as a whole. Okay? Cool. Training coming up. This is what you guys can expect. A few things, we'll have some more add-ons in here. But this is what we are planning. Okay, Scott Leroy Marketing. I am diving into this. I'm gonna be diving into Command, because I truly believe that Command is such a great tool for all solo agents and agents on teams if you guys don't have a CRM. Okay, remember, we're not realtors, we're business owners, right? If you are going to be in this business for the next 5, 10 years, start putting it together. Because one day you're going to want to sell your business just like every business owner, right? But if you don't have a CRM, you don't have a program to organize your business and wow people when you're ready to step away, it could be 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? You guys have to have some kind of a program to put that together. Okay, I'm diving into this. You guys are gonna be more than welcome to join me when I dive into this. I'm literally gonna reach out and be like, can I just do this all in one day? So, but that's just me, right? All in one weekend, because I wanna bring it back to all of you. Okay, so I do wanna bring it back to all of you guys. Command, you guys, is part of all our fees that we pay for, and it's absolutely amazing. If you were to go out on your own to purchase a CRM, you're looking at a couple $1,000s a month as a single user, right? Because technology keeps advancing, okay? So take advantage of what we've got. Use what your mama gave you, and KW is who your mama is in real estate, right? So use what we have because it's absolutely awesome. Okay, here's additional July trainings. Contracts class is gonna be focusing on residential listing agreements. Our first panel is gonna be next week, and I'm being ignored with a couple of people right now that I've been reaching out to, so please just give them a nudge that I'm calling for a reason. I'm going to share with you guys on learning how to have a thriving business regardless of whether or not you're part-time, full-time, or on a team. That's gonna be our first agent panel next week. I will have someone who's part-time making 6 figures, full-time just killing it, and then someone on a team that's also just killing it. Okay, so please come next week so that way you guys can hear from them and take something from what they're gonna share with you on how their business is thriving and implement it in your own. Okay, we have Broker's Corner.
Woo! I know what you guys are all here for. Remember when I wore my suits? Look at that. I still have that suit in my closet, but. Okay, who here's a part-time agent?
There you go.
Very good. I got my hand up. I'm a part-time agent. I'm a part-time OPA. I'm a part-time husband. I'm a part-time dad. I'm a part-time. Part of my time is divided up between all these things that I have to do, right? And so if you don't set your schedules, by the way, you don't set your schedule and plan your work and then work your plan. That's the key, right? And that's what all about scheduling. So I'm a producing broker, which by the way, I do want to start out that I got a call from my insurance agent this week. And he, I've got, I don't know, 15 houses and 4 cars, 2 motorcycles, a boat, whatever, insured with this guy. And he goes, Troy, what are you doing to me, man? I thought I was taking good care of you. Why would you take my top employee? You know? I go, what? You did. So we're glad to have you. I was gonna say, your old boss missing you already. So, he said, no, she's great. He gave me a great review. I'm like, oh, well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, but I am a producing broker, and so I know compliance isn't sexy, really. It's not that fun, and so I try to go over what parts of it make you be able to be productive in real estate. And I do want to talk about how to do that. I get questions in Wayne's class that and I do. It's crazy. I'll do like a career day at 6th grade. Career day, come on. I know, but I know that, my wife's friends with the principal of the school or something. So, and high school, Hal's done it too, and you don't get that many people, but they're like, how do you make money in real estate, And I know I've made literally $92,000 on one day where I got checks for that, and I've gone 6 months without a paycheck, in my career. Right? And so you know how it can be. You need to work it as a business. But I want to talk to you guys about being productive. And people are like, well, how do you do that? Right? Because it can be so overwhelming, especially when you're getting started, whether you're on a team or not. The part about a team is that it gives you the structure. The part about Keller Williams is that we give you the structure, whether you're a solo agent or not. Being on a PC coaching team, whatever, they're going to give you the same structure. We're going to tell you, this is what you need to do. And this is what I tell the high school students, okay? You need to lead gen, right? That means you need to be making 20 contacts a day, voice to voice or face to face. That's not just sending out a text or emails, right? So those are on top of it, but 20 voice to voice or face to face contacts, whether they're phone calls, whatever it may be, whether you're door knocking. But if you have 20 contacts a day, that'll be 100 a week, okay? 100 a week will get you 4 appointments. 4 appointments will get you 2 conversions. These are national numbers. By the way, you'll learn all these numbers at MegaCamp. They'll go over them over and over again. And Gary Keller goes to all the top agents and top teams in the nation, and he finds out these numbers, and they're consistent every year. About 1 in 10 in your database will be a conversion during the year, okay? If you're contacting them quarterly at least. So you want to get to at least 201 people in your database. That's that's command. In command, you can set up the drip campaigns and be staying in contact with them, reminders to call them, okay? But now you're making those contacts, you're inputting it into your database, which is one of the 5 things that you can do to make those things, make the pipeline fill up so that you're getting those commission checks on a regular basis. So if you have 2 conversions, that's a week, right? What's our average sales price?
375,000.
There you go. That's exactly what I was gonna say. 375. I'll do 3%.
10.5, about 400,000.
Yep. So Yeah, it's about $11,000 a check. That's 2 conversions a week, 1 buyer, 1 seller. That's if you're doing consistently 100 contacts a week. That's 2 conversions a week, $11,000 a check, that's $22,000 a week. You can live on that. You can.
Yeah, in Tulare County, absolutely.
You can live on that, okay? So I'm showing you why Tulare County could be #1 in units. We're trying to help you guys get your unfair share of the market. Okay, how do you get your unfair share of the market? Is you make 100 contacts a week. Well, why doesn't everybody do this, Troy? I get this all the time. Why doesn't everybody do it? You know why? Because people get to 60 or 70 contacts in the week and they've been hung up on too many times. They can't take 96 rejections. There's 96 rejections. And of those 4, right, you're gonna get 2 conversions. That means you're gonna get 98 rejections and 2 of them are gonna be to your face. Like, you're gonna be there when they actually, right? People are like, yeah. I can't be rejected 98 times for only $22,000 a week. Right? That's why people don't do it. But those are national numbers, guys. If you wanna hit your numbers, and I'm a big, remember? Part-time OPA, part-time, I wanna make sure that I have this, right? I have those time slots for my family. So what does that mean? What that means is when you come in here, you are all about it. You're all about making your contacts. We get asked in bold, business objective of life by design, what one thing can you do today to make everything else either unnecessary or insignificant, right? While you're here, be here. Or whether you're at your desk at home, whatever it is, while you're making your contacts, make your contacts. Don't be, oh, look at that squirrel, look at that email, look at that Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. And I'm telling you, you can go down that rabbit hole, but you should be able to make your 20 contacts in 2 hours. That's 6 minutes of contact, okay? It's about business. I'm calling about business today. I'm gonna get back with you and check up. We're gonna talk 49ers later, but today I got a call about business. I need 3 referrals from you. Who do you know who wants to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate? It's not that tough. People don't want to call their family because they don't want to bother them. Listen, what you're looking for is you're looking for the 4 people that are like, thank goodness you called me today because I needed to find a real estate agent. The other people, you're not bothering them. Thanks for taking my call and move on to the next one, right? Okay? So we got you all geared up, right? We're ready to go to the second half. You guys realize we are done the first half of the last year in the first quarter of this new, of this century. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, this is recorded, right? Yes, that's gonna be a clip we're gonna play over and over. I
The
freaking
last
love
part,
it.
or?
Yeah. The smart part.
Oh, okay.
The numbers, you guys, he just broke it down so simple for everybody to understand, right? And Troy, I know today is your 37th anniversary, but how long have you been in real estate?
30, I don't know, what, 1992, so would that be 33 years?
Awesome. And you guys, and he knows his numbers like that. And Troy at this point is at 100% repeat referral, right? And
Yeah.
it's because of the work that he's done. Like, that's who is our broker, you guys. Like, how freaking awesome is that? That he can actually tell you exactly in 2 minutes how to get your business to 100% repeat referral. Okay? So thank you so much, Troy. That was so awesome. I loved it. We're gonna play that clip over and over.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you doing to stop those distractions? You know, the emails, texting, the calls, while you're in Legion? And anybody can answer, I'd love to hear. I feel like that's my biggest problem. Well, I'm an admin, I do with Legion myself, but it's
No.
what can I do to not distract myself, right?
That is a very good question, and that is tough because especially in my broker role, obviously you have a lot of fires come up that, hey, whatever, if this doesn't happen today, then the world explodes. And so you're right, it can feel like that's, so whatever you don't do, you have to do later in the afternoon. or what, right, whatever. So whatever, what is it, if you don't replace?
Erase and replace.
Yeah, yeah,
You have to erase and replace.
yeah, that's right, you have to replace and staying on that and that's where it's like, if I get in the zone, and let me tell you something, guys, the one thing that can overcome a lot of the discouragement, right, is when you find that nugget, you've been digging through the gravel, right, and all of a sudden you find this nugget of gold, and that nugget of gold, it means $90,000 to you because you get 4 referrals out of it or whatever, right? In other words, all of a sudden you're like, this is why I love digging for gold, right? Because you find gold once in a while, but not every piece of gravel is gold. So you have to stay on the task, and for some people that's going in their office, it's putting aside their personal cell phone, it's not turning on their computer, whatever it may be. I like going into command and working in command because that's very structured, and that way I can see the people I'm calling and I can make the little notes next to it when I'm doing it, because like Apple said, I'm heavy now in my career from knowing nobody 32 years ago in town, literally I was new in town, to now being almost 100% past clients or referral business. And so how do you get there? Well, I like working in command because it's got all my database right there, and I can see when I contacted them last, when they've been on my app, what they've been looking at, and I can bring that up, and I'm, so that's what I do. I don't know what other folks do.
Michelle, here's one that we do on our team. It's like, what's Michelle's big why? Why do you want to do X amount this year, right? Buy your first investment property, maybe, okay? Fund your kids' college tuition, their first 4 years. I just got done doing that, right? Okay, you want to pay off your house, okay? So if we know Marisol wants 10 investment properties, right? We know that Michelle wants to pay off her house in the next couple of years. Just knowing each other's big why in the room, right? I remind my team, you guys, remember when you're distracting so-and-so, you're taking them away from them funding their kids' college tuition, right? So 2 hours of understanding each other's why in the same room, having an accountability partner is gonna help remove and eliminate those distractions. Okay, cool. What do we got next? Oh, okay. Who do you know? I don't know what the next slide is. So let's see. I think I do. Okay. Who do you know? This is where I was telling you guys earlier, this is teamwork. Okay. Who do you guys know to help us grow KW? If you guys don't know what Keller Williams offers, okay, we offer real estate school with Wayne. We have a robust onboarding system to bring people in, whether they're brand new or they're from another brokerage. Training to effectively get your first 2 sales within the first 90 days of joining, and we have awesome people to work and grow with, okay? So here's my ask of everyone. I wanna help you guys, and I wanna help KW grow and surround you guys with more awesome people, okay? But I can't do that myself. So if you guys can give me the opportunity and give me a chance, that if you have a friend that's looking to get into real estate or a friend that's struggling in the industry, okay, I can only conquer so much by myself, me and Francisco, right? But if I can get you guys to help us out and just share with us who it is that you know that we can reach out to help them either kickstart their real estate business or get them to the next level or restart it, maybe they're in a rut, please let us know, okay? So that way, I want you guys to believe in KW that we can help anybody on any level of real estate right now to get them going and to be part of our market center, okay? So this is what we offer, so much more than that. But if you guys are like, hey, give KW a shot, okay? I know that we can get you going, or we can get you to the next level, or we can help you get unstuck, okay? Next part of it. Okay, I haven't asked for permission, but I'll just apologize later. So with what I just shared, okay, Albert's in the room. Anyway, so we're gonna have there's a new contest, literally from today until November 30th or 31. I don't know how many days there are in November. Okay, we're gonna have a new contest. We are going to, and I'll figure this out later, give 3 winners. We're gonna have 3 winners from now until the end of November 30th. The winners have to bare minimum have 5 agent referrals to the market center. They don't have to join. I just want you guys to refer, okay? You don't have to join. 5 agent referrals, 5 minimum escrows opened with Opus, and the most amount of attendance to sales meetings and trainings. I got this contest idea from Thomas and Josephine, okay? And I don't know if the winner part is on the next slide. I'm hoping it is. So just keep this in mind. It has to be all 3 on the minimums, right? Here's the reward. Come on. 3 people will get their MLS dues paid January 1st, right? We're not worried about how much because if we're getting 5 agent referrals, 5 open escrows, bare minimum, right? And attending the sales meeting from now, the most amount of, and we're gonna have like some kind of a tracker in here. So that way you guys get like a red star. We're gonna go back to kindergarten. We're gonna get a red star.
Yeah.
But 3 people will get their MLS dues paid January 1st, right? So it's gonna be whoever has the most amount of agent referrals for the next 5 months, whoever has the most amount of open escrows with Opus for the next 5 months, and whoever attends a sales meeting, the most amount of attendance physically in the sales meeting for the next 5 months. Do you guys think this is worth it? Yeah?
Yes.
Because that's expensive,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's like $1,400, $900 or something, and then that's if you don't it's $14 if you forget to remove all the bonus stuff. So, I'm like, so I know it's so fun, like, you know, Tulare County and stuff, so don't remove the bonus stuff.
Can you clarify? You said the 5
So
referrals,
we'll
is
go
that just
back?
giving you 5 names?
Yes.
Or, okay,
Yep,
They don't have
minimum.
to-
These are gonna be the winners.
so they don't have to start.
No, not
Okay,
at all.
that's
We
fine.
just want referrals. So can you imagine? I think there's like 20, 25 people in the room. If each of you guys give 5 agent referrals in the next 5 months, right? And we land 20 of them. I have, me and Francisco were like, man, you've got presentation down. So I'm hopeful that we have like an 80% conversion rate of referrals, okay? And that could be refer them to Wayne's class, right? That could be that, okay? But please don't give us bogus names and phone numbers, right? Okay, let's just make sure those are valid. But anyway, if we go back to what the minimums were, really quick, Francisco. Okay, and the reason why I was talking to an agent, and I'm gonna share that, what's the incentive? What's the incentive? Like, why? Why would I help? Right? First off, if you want to be in business with specific people, refer them. Let's get them in your guys' world, in your environment, right? And then Opus, like 5, so anyway, if you guys are opening up 5 escrows in the next 5 months, that's 1 every single month. Right? Like, that's an incentive. This is why. Okay, something to look forward to, something to hang on to. And I don't know about you guys, but yes, that MLS dues every 6 months, man, that's a stinger in anybody's bank account. It's a stinger, okay? So I hope that this is enough incentive for you guys. I will remind this every single week from here on out for the next 5 months, that there is this contest that I did not ask Albert about, but it's gonna be happening for the next 5 months. Why? Because I wanna boost your guys' energy for the second half of the year. Cool? Can I count on you guys, at least those that are in the room, those that are on Zoom, can I count on you guys to participate in this? If it's worth it? Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And young agents, I know a lot of times when you do in terms of new in the business agents, I know it's intimidating. You work with someone who's an experienced agent and you have a good relationship with them and you're like, well, I'm not gonna recruit them. They're, you know, or whatever. I'm telling you, I get recruited all the time by newer agents. I do. I get recruited and they're like, Troy, you were awesome to work with. I would love to work with you more. Here's the script.
Yeah.
I would love to work with you more. Have you considered, would you consider talking to my team leader, Apple, at Keller Williams? The worst case is that they're going to be complimented, right?
Yep.
And yet we're timid about it. And I think when a young agent gives me a compliment like that, I'm just complimented. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm complimented. but at least it gives an opportunity when they're thinking about making a change in their business or how to take their business to the next level. And they can be around top producers that we have here at Keller Williams, and they can talk to Apple. I mean, just open the door for it. If you have had a good experience with another agent, ask them to have a conversation. That's all you're asking for, is a conversation with Apple.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys, believe in your brokerage, right? Believe in your brokerage. And if you don't right now, or if you have some second thoughts or whatever, but we're gonna change your mind. Like, it's gonna be awesome. I hope that you guys give us the opportunity to reach out to the people that you guys know that are not currently Keller Williams. And it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get really amazing people in the next 6 months to 12 months in here to surround you guys with. Okay, because we love the energy, we need the energy, and we love to be around people who are productive and want to build a great business.
And
Okay,
thank you, Veronica Arroyo, for sending a referral already.
awesome. That today?
Yeah, right
There
now.
we go.
One already in the hunt.
Already, right there.
She's ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
I love
There you
it.
go.
Okay. Our next thing is, yes, I'm so excited. Save the date. Again, I don't know if this is fully approved yet, but save the date. Because KW.
Pull by the horns, guys.
Because KW is built by agents for agents. We are having an agent appreciation day, Thursday, July 17th. Please save the date for that. And it will be at Bolero from 12 to 2. We have our amazing partners that are helping sponsor that event because we know that KW is built by all of you in this room, whoever's in this brokerage, whoever's on our roster. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys can feel that we do appreciate every single one of you guys in this company. Okay, so please save that date. Are you guys excited for that?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Looks like-
I'm excited. I'm not bold, but I'll get competitive. I'll get competitive on board. So,
Not a salad.
wait, we're gonna skip, wait, okay. Do we have anything? Okay, yeah, I guess we're not gonna skip the raffle. Okay, so, we should have had this going around, but, let's have you guys, here, I don't know if there's enough in here. Here. There we go. Some pens.
That is an incredible box of fireworks. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah.
My son's soccer team is, they have a stand, by the way, they have a stand over by Leah's nursery. So if you guys want to stop by, just mention Keller Williams and they're gonna give you 20% off. So if you haven't got your.
Where is it? Apple?
Right, Leo's nursery, right off of Danube Boulevard.
Lewis Nursery?
No,
Leo.
Leo and Lou.
I got it.
The brothers.
Yeah.
You guys need.
Yeah.
They're-
They've been there forever.
It's on Danube Boulevard and what?
North, on the way to Danube.
Out towards the soccer complex? Okay.
20% off,
Okay.
okay?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Box of fireworks.
awesome. Anyone?
Oh, I see. I should fill all these out?
No.
Oh, here. Who else?
You know, I thought it was.
Okay. Did you bring your?
Okay, no double entries. No double entries.
Just one time?
Oh, I collect them in half.
I'm watching you. You really feel like that.
Yeah, I know.
And you guys, WB Construction, we've been working with them for a very long time. So it is Walter Barrera. If he happens to be walking around here, say hello to him. He's absolutely amazing. And please thank him for sponsoring the fireworks giveaway. Okay. Did we get it all?
And thank you for doing a great job on that texturing on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks
yes.
good.
No.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Where'd it go, Francisco?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's being sorted.
Busy writing his name was.
I know.
Lisa, can we go to the next slide while we're like pulling this up really quick? Okay, before we announce the winner for this, my goal in every single sales meeting, I want you guys to know is that you're gonna take away one thing to be able to implement in your business. I don't ever want us to have a sales meeting to where you can't take something away. Even though I didn't put it on the slide today, today's July 2nd, every first and second of the month, don't be these agents. Every first and second of the month, okay, houses that didn't sell in the last 6 months actually come off the market. So if you guys do not know who you're going to call today to generate business for yourself, right? Pull up your MLS, pull up expired listings, off the market listings, if you're gonna call them, it's off the market listings, right, Troy? And go introduce yourself to somebody who was trying to sell their house for the last 6 months and did not get it sold. Okay? So if there's one thing you guys can take away from today to implement in your own business, try it out today. Try it out today. It's literally expired day, the first and second business day of every month. Please don't put that expiration date on your guys' listing agreements, okay? Right? Because you guys don't want all of KW calling on all of KW off the market listings, but we're great agents. Our listings are priced well and we actually get them sold. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there. And then also, this quote, I am reading a book right now and it stood out to me. Last night I was reading a book before I went to bed and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for today because it is the second half of the year. We cannot recover yesterday, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. And we get to choose that. Okay? Don't worry about what you didn't do the last 6 months, right? Refocus, recommit on what you're going to commit to the next 6 months. Okay, you guys? And please, if you need help to find clarity around what that looks like for you, reach out to me. Okay? Truly, I want to help you guys find clarity in getting your business to the next level. Right? So don't worry about what you didn't do the last 6 months. Let's refocus as a group and let's collaborate and get some clarity around what we are committed to for the next 6 months and end the second half of 2025 like with a bang. Speaking of, here we go.
Apple, what book are you reading that you got that from?
It's called Leadership. Leadership. Yeah, say that 5 times.
I like that,
fast.
leadership.
All right. Okay,
It happened.
here we go. Okay, all right. Okay, and the winner is, I hope they have like a big family. I hope they have a big family, because that's a lot.
And it's
Like that.
I'm not helping move this to their.
Oh, David Medina! Yay!
We'll give you him carrying it out. We'll put it on the roof.
You guys, thank you so much for coming today, and please, let's make sure our trainings and our sales meetings are jam-packed every single Wednesday at 11. It should be time blocked in your calendar. And Troy, our words of wisdom.
Go fight Sal. Yeah.